Hunter, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Thank you for jumping on today. I'm very, very excited to talk. It's always interesting and fun to see what clients have to say about working with us and just the journey that they've been on since working with us. And you've been with Jeff Cook Real Estate for a while now, and your team's done some pretty amazing things. So I wanted to kind of talk a little bit today about one, the background on Jeff Cook Real Estate, everything you guys have been able to accomplish, learn a little bit about how you found out about us at Dippidi, and then kind of shift into learning about the benefits, everything that's kind of happened so far in our relationship and working together.
Sure.
So if you don't mind, give me a little background on Jeff Cook Real Estate, where you guys are located, and honestly, all the accolades that you guys have been able to accomplish, because it's pretty remarkable.
Sure. Yeah. So Jeff Cook Real Estate. I've been with them for about a year, a little over a year now. But we are located in South Carolina. We have 7 offices across the state, a few in Charleston, some in Columbia, Greenville, Myrtle Beach. We have a little over 200 agents. That's kind of where we float at right now. But yeah, we've been one of the top real estate teams in the country. We've been top 10 for a few years. We are one of the top workplaces in South Carolina multiple years in a row now. I think since 2019 until this year, we hit it again. So we've been rolling with that, which is great. But yeah, I mean, that's a very short overview of our company. But yeah, we got a pretty big system rolling over here. One of the top real estate teams in South Carolina for sure.
Yeah, I love it, and it was cool to be able to hang out with you guys in Louisville this year
Mhm.
at
Yeah,
the Sierra Summit, and actually get to get face to face because we've always been talking digitally. So it's cool to hang out. But
right.
yeah, so if you don't mind, man, kind of talk to me a little bit about how you found out about us at Dippity, what brought you to us. Like, you guys might have had certain pain points or tried to bring on an extension, or whatever it may be. What was it that brought you to hiring us at Dippity?
Sure. I believe we started with social media with you guys, which was actually before I even started. So I can't speak to that as much. But I know that recently, at the start of this year, we were having some troubles with PPC. Our vendors just weren't really communicating with us well. And so we wanted to explore a few different options. And we actually explored a lot of options, and Dippity being one of them. But we tested 4 or 5 different people, and Dippity came out on top, of course. And that's who we're
Woo.
rocking with now. But yeah, it's been great. We love it. We love working with you guys. You know, we still do social media with you guys. You guys rock at that, and PPC's been great.
Yeah, awesome, man. Actually, can you talk to me a little bit about the things we do for you on social media, and then the
Sure,
different campaigns we run for you on Google?
sure. So for social media, you guys do some recruiting ads, some custom ads, some sellers, some buyers. You do open house ads for us, some generic ones, and then some custom ones as well. Lee, my coworker, kind of runs with that with you guys now. But basically, the agents will submit a form, and you guys receive that open house form and just knock that open house ad for us. It's kind of hands off for us now, which is great. It's been really a really nice workflow for that. And then for PPC, we started just in Charleston doing buyer campaigns, and now we've expanded that to all of our other locations across the state. And so we do buyer campaigns with you guys, and then the last couple months we've been doing seller campaigns with you as well.
Awesome, man. Now, in terms of like the any results or benefits or things that you've been seeing since working with us, can you kind of speak to that a little bit? Like, is there anything that
Mhm.
has really stood out that we do for you?
Well, obviously, even just when we decided what PPC vendor we were going to use, you know, I mean, you want good results when you're paying that much money, you know, to get those leads, and we see good results month after month. The cost per lead is great; it's right at what we want to hit. The leads have been good, and then social media. I mean, you guys just knocked that out anyway. But it just the results from a number standpoint. That's kind of what I look at month to month and make sure that we're on track. And it's always been really great with you guys.
Awesome, awesome. Now, what about in terms of like the relationship? I think that personally, that's something that I believe we really really try to focus and hone in on is our service, and just trying to be honestly like genuine people
Right.
helping other people.
Yeah.
What do you feel? Have we hit that mark? What's your experience with the service like? Have we dropped the ball? Have we picked it up? What's that look like for you?
Right. That was another factor. coming into picking new vendors, because some of the last people we worked with didn't have good communication, and that really is what kind of got us exploring these different options. Was one, someone that we could text or call or just hop on a Zoom call and fix this real quick. You don't have to wait a week for them to respond to get something fixed that you need done now. But high communication and just willing to walk us through strategies even that we're exploring have been great. I came into this job role knowing very little about pay-per-click ads, but through the process of just selecting the vendor, Dippidi has been very helpful in teaching us what even to look for when reviewing reports, and exploring new strategies. If we're like, this isn't really working out as well as we like want this campaign to do, what should we do? And Lee hops on with Jared and Emily all the time, and they strategize social media. I've talked with Jared about PPC strategies. So yeah, the communication has been great, and that's really what has like set the bar for us for selecting vendors now, is working with you guys.
I love to hear that, man. Jared does great. I mean, if there's one thing I've noticed, even just having him on the team with us and working
Mhm,
with us, is like he cares. And like there's no other way to put it. The guy
mhm.
just cares, and everybody on our team seems to just really care about doing good for the client. So I
Yeah.
appreciate that. That's a very, very important to us to
Mhm.
make sure we're hitting that mark over honestly anything. Like being able to obviously provide results is
Right.
important, but to be able to have service and be flexible and adjust and pivot with your goals, because your
Mhm.
goals are going to shift every single quarter,
Exactly.
every single they shift. So for us to be able to be an auxiliary to that, to shift with you,
Mhm.
is important to us.
Yeah,
um
we definitely feel it
I
on
guess
our
if Thanks, man, I appreciate that. I guess if one more question for you, if somebody were to approach the team at Jeff Cook Real Estate and say, hey, I've been talking to Dippity, I was chatting with Hunter. It's funny. Hunter's our sales executive, and your name's Hunter as well. But
end.
been chatting with Hunter. What can I expect? What should why should I hire Dippity?
Right. I think I would tell them to kind of do the same thing we did. We weren't afraid to ask questions. We weren't afraid to let you guys know that we were exploring other options, and you guys were very open with that, which I thought was great. That you weren't like, oh, well, you work with these other people. Why even bother with us? You guys were like, no, that's great. Like, we want you to do what's best for you. And I think that that's a testimony to Dippity and kind of what you guys stand for, is that you want what's best for your clients, and they'll definitely get that if they choose you guys.
Awesome, man. I appreciate that, Hunter. Thank you for taking the
Yeah.
time today, man. We enjoy working with you guys. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again. Maybe we can come up to
Yeah.
South Carolina here and do like a workshop or a lunch, something, golf. Who knows?
Yeah,
Something.
got you. That'd be fun.
Awesome, man. I appreciate you, Hunter. Thank you so much, man.
All right, Austin. See you, man.